Hi everyone, in this video we're going to be looking at the surface area of a rectangular prism. Before we start calculating surface area, we first need to understand what a prism is, and we also need to be clear about faces and bases. So what is a prism? A prism is a 3D shape that is formed by taking a 2D shape and stretching it straight out. For example, we start with one rectangle. When we stretch that rectangle out, that rectangle makes a prism, and it creates two identical rectangles. And these rectangles are what we call the bases. These are the bases. And a prism has the same shape all the way throughout, which means it has the same cross section throughout. So throughout the prism, it would be a rectangle. Now let's talk about faces. A face is a flat surface on a 3D shape. And a rectangular prism has 6 faces in total, and every face is a rectangle. So for example, if you look at a Rubik's Cube, a Rubik's Cube has 6 faces. It has, or if you think about a book has 6 faces. A book is a rectangular prism. It has a front, back, left, right, top and bottom, 6 faces altogether. Instead of just looking at the 3D shape, we could look at the net of the rectangular prism. A net is what you get when you unfold a 3D shape and lay out all the faces flat. So I've laid out all the faces flat. As you can see, we've got 6 faces. So now let's go on to show you the 3 dimensions it has. This measurement here would be called the length. The measurement on the side going inwards would be the width. And the measurement going upwards would be the height. Surface area of a cube. As you can see here, we have a cube, and what's special about a cube is that each face is a square. A square is a type of rectangle, by the way, because it has 2 pairs of parallel sides. So the square is 5 centimeters in length and 5 centimeters in height. So the way we would calculate the area of this square would be multiplying the base and height together. So base and height is together is 25 centimeters squared. The surface area is the total area of all the flat faces of the 3D shape. So the area of all of these 6 faces, if we find the area of one face, we can just multiply it by 6, because all of these have the same area. So all of these are 25 centimeters squared. So if we know that all 25 centimeters squared, we could just add them together. 25 plus 25 plus 25. So it equals 150 centimeters squared. Or we could just say 6 lots of 25 meters squared squares, which equals 150 centimeters squared. So that's how we calculate the surface area of a cube. I'm going to give you a question. I'm going to adjust the lengths of this. Let me just adjust the length now. And I'll make this 3. And I'd like you to calculate the area, the surface area of this cube. Okay, they all have to be 3. Pause the video and see if you can calculate it, and I'll go through it in a few seconds. So what you should have done is took one face and found the area of that one face, all of the faces on the cube are squares, so we know that they're all the same length. We just need two lengths here, the length and the height. So 3 times 3 is 9 centimeters squared. If one face is 9, all of the rest of the faces are 9. Again, we could add them together. So 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. Or we could say 6 times 9, which is 54 centimeters squared. So the total surface area is 54 centimeters squared. Let's move on to look at rectangular prisms where the faces are not squares. As you can see here, we've only got 3 faces visible to us. Let's calculate the front face first. So the front face would be 5 centimeters by what's a parallel line to this line? The height is this edge here, which is 3. So the area of the front would be 5 times 3, which is 15 centimeters squared. Each face has an identical face. Just like if you look at a book has identical faces. So the front of a book will be the exact same area as the back of a book. So this would also be 15. The top, let's do that in green. So the top dimension of the top would be 5, because it's parallel to this line. It would be 5 by 4. It's identical to parallel to this line. So 5 by 4. 5 by 4 is 20 centimeters squared. This will also be 20, because top and bottom are identical faces. On the right side, let's do that in red. The right side is 4 by 3, as we can see here. So 4 times 3 is 12 centimeters squared. So the right side is 12, the left side is 12. So the surface area is just adding up the area of all the faces. So let's add up the area of all of these faces. So 15 plus 15 is 30. 20 plus 20 is 40. And let's put centimeters squared. 40 centimeters squared. And 12 plus 12 is 24 centimeters squared. If you add all of that together, it becomes the total surface area, which is, so 30 plus 40 is 70, 89, 94 centimeters squared. Now, what we could have done is, instead of adding 15 plus 15 together, we could have just done, we could have said 15 times 2, because 2 lots of, or 2 times 15, because it's 2 lots of 15, right? Because we're adding all of these together, we could have also done 20 times 2, and we could have said 12 times 2, which is 94 centimeters squared. So there are different ways we could calculate it. If you're unsure about multiplying by 2 and it's getting confusing for you, just write all of the faces that we have on the rectangular prism, write the dimensions down, and then just add them together. What I prefer to do is just write the area on the faces themselves. So 5 times 3 is 15. centimeters squared. 4 times 3 is 12 centimeters squared. And the top is 5 by 4, which is 20 centimeters squared. And then what I would do is just times these by 2, times all of the areas here by 2, because they all have identical faces. The top is the same as the bottom, the front is the same as the back, right side is the same as the left side, and then you'd end up with your surface area as well, total surface area as well. Let's look at another question. Let's change the dimensions on this. Let's keep that as 4. This says 3. And this as 2. So I'd like you to try this question, please. Pause the video and I'll go through it in a few seconds. So now I've just written all of the faces that I have on the rectangular prism. Now I'll start the calculation. So let's do blue for the front. So the front dimensions are 4 by 2, because this line is parallel to this line. So 4 by 2, which is 8 centimeters squared. This is also 8. The top is 4 by 3. 4 by 3, which is 12 centimeters squared. And the right side is 3 by 2, which is 6 centimeters squared. So the top is the same as the bottom. Let's just write it in green. So this is also 12 centimeters squared. And this, the left side is also 6 centimeters squared, because the right side and the left side are identical faces. So add them all together. So 8 plus 8 is 16. 12 plus 16 centimeters squared. 12 plus 12 is 24 centimeters squared. And 6 plus 6 is 12 as well, centimeters squared. Add that all together and that will give you our total surface area. So 16 plus 24 is 40, plus the 12 is 52, so 52 centimeters squared. If you have any questions, you can put it in the comment section down below, and please like the video, and I'll see you in our next video. Thank you very much.